with water. And we're walking, but we have to sit and rest. We were sitting, and we are scared. We don't want to walk till darkness, because if it's dark, we are scared to go to the city. So we sit a little bit, we are resting, and all of a sudden we find a wagon with a horse. He let us in, and he said, you don't have to pay me nothing. I'm going the same direction, but I'm not going to your little town. I will take you near your town, because there I have to stop my wagon. He took us, he helped us, and he lost us, he went to his house, and we were very close to our Makov. And we start to walk, and I know where I am in my town, and she said, listen, I live in the left side, and you where you live, and I said, I have to go to the right side. She went home, we said goodbye, and I went to my house. When I reached my house and I knocked the door, my mama was scared when she saw me. She said, how come you came back from Warsaw? You are crazy. The Germans, they took over Makov. Here is Germany. All the young girls, they took to work. We don't know where they took them. You now came back from Warsaw, and I said, let me in, Mama. I will tell you why. I went to the house. In the house, we have soup, we have bread, we have everything. I said, oh, the first I said, how is Chaim? She asked me, how is his girlfriend? I said, very bad. They have no bread, they are hungry. First of all, my sister said, my older sister, I am going to make the trip. I'm going to buy bread and I'm going to Warsaw. I said, okay, I'm very tired. I have to relax. First of all, I asked them, I have to look for my boyfriend. I don't know where he is. And she said, my mother, so go to their house in the morning, and you will ask, and you will know. My sister took bread, and she went with a wagon and a horse to Warsaw. After 3 hours, she came back with blood. Her head was swollen, and she came to the house crying. The Germans, they stopped her. They didn't let her in. They took out the bread. They spanked her, and she came home. She couldn't make it. For me, it was a tragedy. My Chaim is in Warsaw without bread. Now, the only thing I'm thinking about my boyfriend. I had a boyfriend, and I lost him. And he doesn't know about me. I am thinking only I want my boyfriend. We don't know what will be. We are in Germany. I went to their house, and his mother said, it's such a terrible war, the bombs. The Germans, they are here. You are thinking now about a boyfriend? I said, yes. I want him back. I want to be with him. She said, he called last night. We didn't have telephones in the houses. We didn't have water in the house. We had to go with two buckets, with 2 buckets to pick up water to the house. Before the war, we had a special man. We called him the waterman. He brought water, and we paid him for that. Now, to have water, I am the only one, the strong girl, who can pick up the water. Anyway, I didn't think about anything. I want to know about my boyfriend. And she said, he is in Russia, in the Russia side.
What is the name of your boyfriend?
We were with the Germans, but my boyfriend left a few days before to the Russia side.
What was the name of your boyfriend?
Samuel Student.
How did you get to Russia?
I will tell you now how I get to Russia. It was a terrible situation, no water. I took 2 buckets, and I went to pick up water. And I forgot that they had 2 streets. One street for the Gentiles, the other street for the Juden. And I forgot. I went to pick up water, and I went very well. I picked up the water in back, going, I forgot. I had to go to the left side, not to the right side, but in the left side for the Jewish, in the right side for the Gentiles. Instead to go for where the Jewish has to go, I went to the Gentile side. A German came out, a tall man, a strong man. He had a little umpalo, and with his boots, he was standing to me. He was looking at me so terrible. I got so shaking. I got so scared. Are you Jude? I didn't answer nothing. I was scared to say that I am Jude. I was scared to lie. I didn't know. I was scared to death. He spanked me in my hand with his, nothing happened, nothing serious. He took the two bookers, he threw out the water, and I came home with empty bookers to the house. And I cried. I said, Mama, the German, and she said, Mama, what is then happened? Nothing happened. So, okay, so we will have water tomorrow. You came alive? That's the most important thing. And I said, Mama, I'm not going to be here anymore. I can stand the Germans. They look so awful. They look so terrible. And I'm scared. So she says, I will give you a big shawl to cover your head, not to show up like you are a young girl, like an old lady. They advised that we will receive in the groceries some salt, milk, to go to pick up in the grocery something. And I went, my mama put on, but all my friends, they were taken already to work. And I didn't know how many girls they were left from my friends. Anyway, I didn't think about anything. I just was thinking about my boyfriend. And I went to pick up something to the house from food, and I said something. After me was Wanda, my friend with whom I grew up. She said in Polish, you are still alive? They took out all the Jews, all the Jewish girls to work. How come you are here? She recognized my voice. I didn't pick up nothing anymore. I went home quickly, and I said, Mama, Wanda saw me, and I'm scared. After 5 minutes, the Germans, they knocked my door. Mädchen, girls here, she went to tell them that I am home. Wanda, this girl, my friend with whom I was playing all my life. When she announced me that I am home for the Germans, my mother said, don't go under the bed. I will make the bed, go to the bed, and I will make the bed like nothing is, the bed straighten out. I was under the cushions, under all the things that a bed has, and she straightened out the bed completely like nothing is under. And I was inside shaking. I want to die. I wanted to die, that's all. I was shaking. She let in the Germans. She says, my mama, no Mädchen, no girls here. They went to the sutton, they went under the bed, and I am in the bed. And I couldn't breathe. I wanted to die, that's all. I cannot explain to you my feelings. Finally, they left the house. They didn't find me. I came out from my bed and I said, Mama, I'm going. They didn't look for old people. They looked for young people to work. They took all the girls for soldiers. We had one movie in Nordstetten. What they did to them, I don't know. But I don't know, I don't know. The same night, my boyfriend sent his sister with a little note. He called the house. That's one telephone in Stettel, in my husband's house. And she said, Sam is coming tomorrow. Be packed, be prepared, we will go to Russia. Oh. My son, the sun came to my house. It was for me a sunny day. This was very cold weather. It was September. I don't know, just a moment. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me this. No, This was December, the 1st of December. I don't know that, I don't remember the day. Definitely, it was very cold. And I'm waiting home. I don't want to eat. I don't want to go in no place. I'm just waiting. And finally, my boyfriend came to the house, knocks on the door. He said, we have no time for nothing. You have packed all the things, we are going. My mama was crying. My mama, this cannot be. I lost my son in Cuba, and I will never see him again. Now I'm going to lose my daughter. Why? It's a wall. A tree doesn't grow to the sky. This is not forever. We went through one wall in 1918. And people, they ran away, they came home, they didn't have nothing. And we were home waiting quietly, and we have still the homes, and everything is good.
What happened to your sister, Pesa?
Hmm?
To your sister, Pesa? What happened?
My Pesa came back from Warsaw. She was beaten from the Germans. They took away the bread, and she couldn't deliver the bread to Warsaw, to my brother. She was home. She didn't go. Listen, my mama, my sister, they are sitting and listening like my boyfriend said, we are going. My mama said, the Germans, they don't let in, out. The Russia, they don't let you in. They will kill you. And my sister said, Mama, let her go. Let her go. She's a young girl. I am married. I have a husband. She's a young girl. She loves him. Nothing will happen. They will, after the war, they will come back. She said, do you have some money? To my boyfriend, he said, yes, I have some money. She doesn't need it, nothing to take from you. Because what we will take from them? They are doing no business. The store is closed. What they have, they need it. And my sister said, no, take some money from the house. And we kissed goodbye, and we left. My husband said, my boyfriend said, no tears, no crying. We have no time to cry. I have a horse outside waiting for me. We have to go. We went to his parents' home to say goodbye, and his mother said, isn't this terrible? It's a wall. How a boy can have in mind a girl in this terrible time to run away? You cannot wait till will be end from the war. It is, I can't understand you. How you will manage now to go into run away? And he said, my boyfriend, I didn't came to pick up just my girl. I came to pick up some clothes, underwear, a coat from the house. In Russia, we have no money enough to buy those things because it's very expensive. In the stores, they are closed. It's coming winter. First of all, I came to pick up. He was ashamed to say that he came to pick me up because the mother was wondering how in this situation to have in mind a girlfriend or to get married now. It's not the time. So he said, not only the girl, I came to pick up clothes. And in the meantime, we will go together. And we said goodbye. And his sister was crying. And everybody's crying. He said, no times for tears. We're going. And we went and we left Russia. Do you have some questions?
How did you cross Russia? How were you able to cross to the Russian border?
There was a terrible thing. It was so terrible, you cannot imagine. It was terrible because we couldn't breathe. We had to walk one after one way between trees. In the trees, they had a lot of leaves, not to show up our heads. Was a lot of people. I wasn't the only one. My mama gave me 2 coats, everything, 2 pair of underwears, 2 dresses, 2 coats, and something over my shoulder, and inside things. It was very heavy, everything. We had to walk. Can I have a little bit of water, please? Thank you. Thank you. We had to walk the border. It was cold, and I was with a lot of clothes. And I felt that I'm getting wet from walking, tired. And I said to my boyfriend, you know what? Let me sit and to relax. I'm going back home. I cannot make it. You go. He said, you are crazy. Never back. And never relax. We will lose all the people here. We have to walk. And all of a sudden, we heard dogs barking, so terrible. The Germans, they send dogs. And the provider who took us the border, they sent us to a place where, for animals, they had a lot of straw. They kept us there, and we were covered with the straw, and one straw in my mouth to breathe. And the dogs in Germans, they were around this house, and I don't know, we were lucky. And all of a sudden, we didn't hear them. They disappeared. They let us out, and I said to my boyfriend, I am not walking more. I can't. He took me my hand, he said, please, please, soon, you know, you see from far away a little light. It's the Russia side. We will be in the Russia side. And we made it. You have some questions?
After you crossed the Russian border, Mrs. Student, where did you go?
Where we go, I will tell you something. My boyfriend left Makov with his brother and a girlfriend. And his brother took out a lot of money and a lot of gold from her parents. They gave her everything from the house because they were scared to keep it in Germany. But after the war, they will have something saved. So he rented by a rich family in Russia. This was Slonim, the shtetl. This was Poland, but occupied by Russia. And they were living there in this apartment. I didn't have nothing. My boyfriend didn't have nothing. We lied. I lied to his mother, and he lied to my mother. I lied to his mother. I said that I have money. He pushed me with his, he says, she has the money. And my mother knew that he has the money. We didn't want it from them, nothing, because my boyfriend had work in Slovakia. He had a job already. He said, whatever I will make it, we can live temporarily till the end from the war. We will go back home. We weren't that far away from Mako, from Slonim. We couldn't go to this apartment because he paid rent for his apartment. I was looking for my apartment to live in some place in a poor neighborhood because I didn't have enough money to pay. They had money from the house. I couldn't ask nobody. I had to look in a very poor neighborhood. And this lady was such a lovely lady. I was lucky with people, let me tell you, very lucky. She said, okay, I will let you in, but I have no room for you. You have a bed near the door. That's all. She had 2 small children, and I love children. I was so involved with the children. I loved the children. Whatever I cooked, we ate together. She was so poor. She was a very poor lady. And her husband was a communist. He was so happy that we left because we deserved the bad life. We had stores. We weren't working people, and he was a communist, you know. He was a very hard-working people. Mostly poor people, working people, they are communists. They are jealous, rich people, and everybody knows that. But I didn't pay attention to that. I loved this lady and the 2 children. And we rented there a place. His brother came to visit me. He was very mad at my husband. But we promised his mother and my mother to get married, not to live like that. We went to a rabbi, and I took a ksiba. That's my wedding. We took a ksiba, that's all, that we are married. And we sent to his mother. This was in the beginning. We could make it, and they received the ksibas. Do you have some question?
Do you remember the date of your marriage?
Pardon me?
The date of your marriage with Mr. Samuelson?
Yes, December 9th. In the beginning, from December, we escaped. In December 9th was my wedding. My wedding was, we went to a rabbi, we asked for a ksiba.
This was in 1939.
In 1939, yes.
After you got married, did you move out of the ladies' house?
No, no. Now it's another story. We had a bad relationship with her husband. He was a very poor working man, carrying flowers in a mill. How you say in English, a mill? Melnica, where they make from corn flour.
In a mill?
I cannot explain to you. Anyway, he worked very hard. He was a very hard-working man, physically. He went in the street physically. She was a lovely lady. I can live with a gypsy too. I made friends all over. I knew that I am under the wagon. I was over the wagon and under the wagon. I was good in a bad situation. I had to make peace with everything. I know the lady is not culturally very low. She didn't know to write, she didn't know to read, but she was a very lovely lady. And I loved the two children. They were so poor, they didn't have enough food. Whatever I had, I split with the children. I cooked for my husband. I have from the food I gave away to the kids. I like children. And I was happy I have a roof over my head. I have a place where to sleep. I couldn't afford a better place. I had to live in this neighborhood. And we lived till there was so many people from the German side to the Russian side, tremendous. It wasn't enough work for everybody. I wasn't a communist, and I am not a communist. They announced we have to come and to register all the outsiders. We have to. We came and they said, who likes to go home to register, they will send us back to Germany. Who likes to stay in Russia has to take a passport, and I told you, and we will send them to Russia. But we were thinking, his brother and my husband, we were sitting, the two couples together and thinking, what we have to do? In one direction we will not go. One is going back, and one is taking a Russia passport. We don't know who is doing better or worse, because with a Russia passport, he will never be able to go back home. The Russia will not let them out. And if we have no passport, we can go home. So his brother said, I have a lot of money, a lot of gold. I cannot go home back to the Germans with all mine. You have nothing. We didn't have nothing. We were poor. Go home. My husband said, okay, I'm going back home. We didn't know what's going on in the other side, that the Germans, they making concentration, and we didn't know nothing what's going on. And we were ready to wait to send us with whatever home. The lady where I lived was very good to me. She said, you know, please don't sleep tonight in the apartment. I'm scared. It's going on terrible things. I don't like it, what's going on. I'm scared they will take away you, I don't know where. Go to sleep in the southern. My husband never believed in lying. He said, I didn't murder nobody. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't rob nobody. I am a working man. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm sleeping in my place where I am. What will be, will be. And that was. I paid attention a lot of my husband. He was a very intelligent and smart man. He was very successful all my life in business, and we made later a beautiful living. We sleep in the night, in the middle of the night, they knock on the door, Sam and Anna student. Oh, they call us. And I said, and the lady said, wake up, soldiers is outside. The Russia. we take you home, back to Makov. And this was a lie. They took us to the wagons, to the trains, and we find so many people, ladies with children. If we start to go, everybody said, no, we are not going back. We don't know where they are taking us. Finally, we realized they're taking us to Siberia because we are prisoners of war. We didn't take passport, so we are against communism in prisoners of war. My husband's brother, they sent him to Russia.
We will make a brief pause, Mrs. Student, and we'll go back to your testimony. And this is tape number 3.
They took us to Siberia, many people, but we were comfortable in the wagons, in the trains. We saw that I felt bad for the young couples with small children. I felt so sorry for them because with children was very hard, and they fed us in the middle of the night. They gave us food, but wasn't that bad. We didn't die from hunger. They fed us, and we came to the place. We were scared. We were in Siberia. We saw a lot of bears, a lot of trees. Something was wild there. And a lot of gypsies, they came to meet us. We were wearing the coats with buttons. They ripped us all the buttons. We didn't know why they take away from us the buttons. I said, what? And later we realized that it's very cold. And it's a wall in Russia, but a wall. They didn't have enough nothing. So they could button their coats. And we couldn't button anymore the coats because it was so rare people, tremendous, terrible people. But we met nice people, doctors, engineers, professionals, teachers, professors. So we were sitting with those people and thinking to be reunited with some normal people. And we could choose to live with some separately. They gave us little houses from wood. Inside we had 2 beds and 2 chairs, that's all. And we lived there. They sent us to work. The work was, we cut trees. Men, they cut the trees, you know, from what we have wood. We have to cut trees to clean them up from the leaves and to send them to the city. This was the worst work where prisoners they are doing. They're really prisoners. So the men, we had to wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock when it's dark. We went 6 kilometers to work. They gave us some breakfast. And we worked there. The ladies, we cleaned up the trees and we burned them. We couldn't do the men's work. They cut the trees. It's very hard to explain. They cut the trees and we burned the leaves from the trees. We worked from 5 till night 8. 12 o'clock they gave us some lunch. And when it was snowing, they gave us a half cup with some soup. We were waiting to have snow. Then we filled up with snow and with the soup together. We had a full cup with soup. So we were fed with a poor lunch. But we kept that piece of bread from breakfast always. I was terrible. I was always hungry. I was always thinking I to pull up more. My husband, poor husband, he always ate it up a half and the other half he gave it to me. I was bad. I didn't care. I ate it up. I was a very strong girl, in full of